Good morning. Hello and welcome to the webinar. I'm your moderator, George Zarepski, and we also have our other two founders, Candace and Mark Perea. Hey, guys.
Hey, George. Good morning.
Good morning. All right. So today we're going to talk about what happened with the voting for the top 5 in the 1 in a Million contest. We're going to talk about our Kickstarter campaign that we launched, and we're going to cover a few updates that we've made to the Aerēz UI. If you're watching this on YouTube, there's a chat box to the bottom right. Please go ahead and post any questions you have about anything. And if you're watching the recorded version, please leave a comment in the comment section below and we will get an answer back to you as soon as possible. We also have a neat little chat feature on our website, aerez.net. Right at the bottom right, you'll see it on any one of the pages. So let's jump right into it. Candace, what is going on with some, oh, actually, where do we want to start? Mark, you want to start with Kickstarter? We want to talk about the 1 in a Million?
You're the moderator. Make a call and let's go.
All right. Let's do the 1 in a Million. So we did not make it into the top 5. But I tell you what, thanks to your guys' support and love and all the backing you've given us, we do feel like 1 in a Million. Hasn't changed anything on our roadmap. We're still plowing to the future. We're going to continue making updates and progress. We do want to thank the Kauffman Foundation for allowing us to be part of that. And again, the support that the 1 in a Million or the Million Cups community has given us has been amazing, outstanding, and we really, really appreciate that. And I know Mark had, 2 or 3 opportunities. He just got to speak last week in Bismarck again to give an update, and we have a video for that, and we'll be posting that later on today. So be on the lookout for that. You can see him giving that presentation. And then there was a great Q&A session at the back of that we'll have posted up a little later in the week. And you guys can check that out as well. So didn't make top 5, but it's all right. It was a great run. We had the opportunity to throw out a lot of great marketing that we probably otherwise would not have done because we were super swamped. So we definitely, again, I can't say how much we appreciated that opportunity and look forward to doing it some more as well. All right, so let's tackle the Kickstarter. Let's jump into that real quick. Go ahead, Mark.
Sure. So our Kickstarter campaign is live. Please go to www.aerez.net, aerez.net/Kickstarter, and you can check out our campaign. Most importantly, I hope you will spend just a couple minutes and watch our video. We're super proud of what another local company from North Dakota has built for us. They're the guys, Matt and Eric over at All Encompass, did just a phenomenal, amazing job on this video. And we're super proud of it. So please watch it and drop us a line, leave us a comment, and tell us whether you like the video or not. So Kickstarter campaign is live. If you want to just keep in the loop, you could just give us a donation, back our project as a pledge, get virtual high five, right? Great. Otherwise, you know, we've got Aerēz available for pre-order, starting at $99, and that includes a year of our subscription, which will be another $9.99 a month after the subscription kicks in after a year. And there's also the opportunity, if you would prefer, to purchase a lifetime membership. So that subscription would last you the entire lifetime of your account. So please check out our Kickstarter page and consider being a backer. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Yeah, if I wasn't already on the end, I was really eyeballing that lifetime subscription, man. You know, I have Aerēz now, but you know, it's still really enticing to get that lifetime. With lifetime, anything just resonates with me. You know, you mean, oh, I can get it right now and never have to pay again. So I don't know, maybe I'll get 1 or 2 for my friends and family, and we'll see how that goes. There you go. There's an idea. Gift it. It's the holiday season. No need to wait till Black Friday. Take advantage of these savings today. All right.
Definitely.
We'll come back around.
Also, that you know, we'd really appreciate it if our idea sounds good to you, and even if it's not for you, but you know what somebody this is for, please go ahead and like our page, share us out. You know, put other people in the loop on Aerēz too.
Awesome, definitely. All right. So Candace, let's jump into the updates, and then we'll just we'll catch up on the rest after that. All right.
Sounds great. So yeah, if you have your screen share available, and we'll kind of just do a little demo of what's been added this week. So if you haven't logged in, you might not be aware that now we added the paused devices listing to the home page. So when you log in, right on the home page will be a listing of all the currently paused devices. And if you click on that, it should take you right to the device details page, so that you can quickly either change it to no longer being paused or assign a different user, make an adjustment there. So that was one update that we actually had that request from one of our current beta users, that she wanted to be able to quickly and easily see what devices are currently being paused.
That is awesome. I'm trying to go in here and pause another one now, but I wanted to make sure I didn't pause the device I was actually using.
That you're on.
So yeah, like I said, I just installed, so I don't have all of my users and devices named yet, but I know this is one of my Chromecast devices, so I paused it. And yeah, that is awesome. The way it just jumps right up there, right up front. A feature I didn't even know I was missing, so that's great. Super awesome.
Cool. All right, so last week we talked about being able to display the password for your Wi-Fi. So if you want to jump on over into the settings, and then we're going to go into network management. And so it's a little hard to see, but if you scroll down to above where the password is, there is a show password link. So you can go ahead, I don't know if you want to share your password, but you can always change it. So if you click the show password, it should, your neighbor's going to be sitting outside sitting on your Wi-Fi.
Let me go ahead and change. I didn't prep for this. Let me.
And so you can either show the password on your primary or on your guest.
Yeah, George shouldn't have hit update now. I think we lost him for a moment while he resyncs with his Wi-Fi.
It's all right.
Am I still there?
You're still there. You're still there.
Okay.
You got to be careful with that update, because that forces a resync with your Wi-Fi.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Oh, well, that's good for our users to know that when they change the password, it's going to take just a minute to reconnect. But anyway,
right.
So
everything's back up now. You guys can see me okay?
Yes.
All right.
So
we saw the pop up there. Great.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So that's all it does, is just pop up in plain text and show you what your password is.
Cool.
So
awesome.
That's a different option there. And then just a couple of little tweaks, not major things, but let's go over to the device listing.
All right.
And so previously we were displaying devices by what was the most recent active. And what we've heard is that was kind of hard for people to get in and manage and change, because the list was constantly changing. So I've changed the order a little bit. So it does show you first what's currently active, and then it just sorts it by the ID, so that it does actually stay kind of in the same list location. So, if you're looking for one specific thing and then you change it, come back to the list, it should be in the same spot for you to edit. And then in this device detail that you're in, we actually added a link to the IP address if you scroll down. That way, if you have a printer that communicates via the IP address, you've got a direct link to get to your utility console.
Awesome. That is awesome. You know what? I didn't realize this, but the other day when I was adding IPs, so a little backstory here, I actually refresh a lot. Like I'll clear out Aerēz and start over because I'm doing my QA thing. So I was going in and I was trying to figure out what a device was, and I typed in the IP, and a web browser came up, or an interface came up on the web browser, and it was my home stereo. I didn't even know my home stereo had a web page. So I was able to turn the volume up and down and do all that kind of cool stuff, just almost as if I had the remote in my hand. So in effect, what happened was my phone through Aerēz became a remote for my home stereo. And that was pretty cool. So yeah, definitely. I know my printer has an interface as well to check the ink levels and things like that. So that is super cool to be able to click on that and go straight to that device. And so if there is no device, you're just going to get nothing, right?
Right.
There's no web page hosted there. It's just going to be blank.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I see in the future, I know it's on our roadmap to kind of be able to identify the type or category of device. And so that'll come in really helpful. We'll be able to kind of narrow it down and highlight or hyperlink those devices that generally do have a web interface.
Sure, like an Internet of Things item or a printer, a wireless printer, that sort of thing. Yep, definitely.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you want to go over in the
I
UI
think
canvas?
that is pretty much all the changes that we have in the UI for this week.
Awesome. Cool. So I do want to say before I forget that the newsletter usually comes out on Monday. We had a lot of things going on, and I take full responsibility, have not gotten it out yet. So instead of it being a bit proactive this week, it's going to be a little bit reactive. And instead, we'll add some of the things we talked about today into it. We also have some announcements to make. We've got some more family members from the Aerēz family to introduce. So we'll be doing that. And we'll also go into a little more details on the updates that we've made, and we'll put those in there and on the blog. So it's not forgotten. We're just a little behind the curve this week, but we'll definitely get all that information pumped into our blog and give you some highlights on the newsletter for you to be able to click through. We also have released our 1 in a million video that we made in-house, our comedy set, I guess, if you will. So we'll link that for those of you that didn't get a chance to see it through the Kaufman website. And we also have our a video from Mark explaining the difference between Aerēz and the competition, what sets us apart, and why we think we have a better product over much greater value than any of the competition out there. So we'll be sure to highlight that for you guys as well. We'll also put links to that in the description below. And maybe I'll even do that thing, you know, on a lot of YouTube videos, you'll see they have all that stuff on the screen so you can't see what's going on. No, I won't do that. I'll just put it, I'll put it in the description below and you guys can check it out if you want. All right. So I think that was a quick, oh, let me see. We have something in the Q&A section. What would happen? Let me back up here and introduce properly. Aisha J asks, what would happen if more than one family member had the app? Could one override the other? Great question. Great question. Who wants to tackle that?
I can probably jump in, or Candace could.
Go ahead.
All right, let's start off with Candace. Ladies first.
Oh, okay.
Candace, we'll switch over.
So yeah, that's something that we're trying to build up a little bit more, is that as a customer, you can have more than one admin. And right now, yes, if you each have an account, you're going to be overriding each other's settings. And we're trying to figure out logistically how we can make that improved. But so when you each have an account as a customer, you log in, you'll see the same devices, you'll see the same users. But it's a great way that, you know, either one of you could jump in and pause or unpause a device. It's just if you change a username or a notification, you're going to overwrite your other admin's settings.
Mark?
Yes, I guess to add on to that, I think we support multi-user today. You can definitely have multiple admins. The concern, I think, is that when one admin does something, the other one may not know about it. And so our current task is to figure out the best way to make admins aware of what each other is doing. Mm-hmm. Maybe like a recently, hey, your other admin did this, just so that you know what's going on. There's not any problem with the functionality. It's just, you know, if you don't know what the other person is doing, it's not so much that you're overriding their changes, but you're not aware of what they did. So then, you know, how do you make an informed decision on what you want to do?
Yeah, I could definitely see where that could become a little confusing. You know, I'm actually using that dynamic in our house right now. And let me step to the left here and say, so I've been using Nest for a while, and the products that I'm using from them are the thermostat and the smoke detectors. No endorsement intended for that brand, but their app, their UI, you know, it was not designed to have multiple users. So if I go away on a business trip, or, you know, the wife goes away somewhere, you know, how does that play out? You know, it was kind of like you had to have only one instance. And anyway, it was really not welcoming. So right out the gate with Aerēz, we're kind of erring on the side of having a smooth user experience with the note that, yes, with the asterisk, you do have to keep in mind that somebody else may do something that you're not aware of. So with that in mind, you know, if I want to go in and pause my daughter's internet, I may go there and then I'll realize, oh, it's already paused.
Mm-hmm.
So what we've learned in our situation between the wife and I is that we're going to be notified by the interested party. So for example, when my daughter can't get on the internet, she's going to let me know that her internet has been paused. It's not something that I need to really keep an eye on. So, she'll say, hey, can I, have internet now? And then I'll go, oh, were you paused? She's like, yeah, mom, pause me, whatever, so that whole dialogue happens, and then I'll go in and I just unpause it. So it works smoothly. There's no technical issue with that. It's just that sense of awareness that may trip some people out. Yeah. All right, so that's all the questions we have from that area. Talk about the newsletter. I think we've got it all covered. You guys have anything else you want to bring up?
The only thing I'll bring up is that I think we were invited to speak in Grand Forks at the 1 Million Cups on November 9th. So not quite sure if that's going to be Mark or I heading to Grand Forks to speak there, but we're super excited to be able to meet some new communities and meet some new people.
Awesome. Great. We'll make sure we broadcast that as well. It's always pretty engaging when you guys get up there. I listen to the video as I edit it, and you just hear the feedback in the crowd. It's pretty cool. It's pretty exciting. I wish I could be there for those, but maybe I'll get some going up here in Anchorage.
In Anchorage,
yeah. On stage. Yeah.
Definitely.
Mark, anything?
No, I think, I don't know if Candace wants to talk about the contest she's having internally right now. I mean, if anybody who's a current Aerēz beta tester has an opportunity to win a prize here.
Yeah, so for our beta testers, we have up for grabs a $50 Amazon gift card, and all you have to do to be a chance at winning, all you have to do is send us an email with a testimonial of how Aerēz is working for you, any particular cases that you've used it in, and just to get some feedback from you. And once we have the stories submitted, we'll do a random drawing. So definitely check out, if you're not a part of the Aerēz community site, make sure you request access to it. I think we have it linked out on our webpage or in an email, right?
Yes, in all of our newsletters we have for the beta. Now, mind you, this is for the beta users. This is a closed community just for our beta users, trial users, and it will encompass all users of Aerēz. So, but it is a closed community. For any of you experienced with Facebook communities, there's a lot of riffraff going on. We're not trying to hide. We just want to make sure we have people in there that are part of the family. So, simple request, and we'll get you in straight away. Not a big deal. And yes, so that's out there. Again, to reiterate, that is for our users, our current users, free money. How about that? And all you have to do is give us some honest feedback on the product. So great incentive. Thank you very much, Candace, for putting that on. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I try not to flood you guys in the newsletters. So what we're going to do is transition a little bit to make it a little bit of a video, kind of overviewing what we're going to do. So a little bit of text, and then when you want the meat and potatoes, you can go ahead and click on the links therein, and we'll take you to these different locations so you can get more information, because we know you guys may not need everything all at once. So we just want to make sure it's also accessible for you as well, though. All right, so with that, I think we are done. To our viewers, thank you again for coming out. And Mark, Candace, thank you guys very much for taking the time out. I don't know how you found time to do all those updates in the UI, but I tell you what, I appreciate them. And let's see what the community thinks about it. So again, thank you guys, and we see you all next week at 12:30 Central Standard Time for Webinar Wednesday.
Thank you.
Thanks, George. Thanks, everyone.